It's the springtime version of the Blackhawk Buzz. The trees are blooming. You can't see the lake anymore. That's great. No, I'm still Van. He's still Derek. It's the Blackhawk Buzz. First and foremost, going to right out of the chute, golf course maintenance.
Well, first of all, I want to thank everybody. I think at the last Blackhawk Buzz, I talked about how scared I was about the first 3 days when we opened. And I got to tell you, kudos to every single member. I mean, the behavior and following our guidelines that we put forth for everybody, it was really an awesome weekend. And it continues to just really be smooth sailing. And I say that with kind of a crazy statistic. 3 weeks, 3,000 rounds. Wow. We've never seen play like that before. So when you have 3,000 rounds and you get one rain day, the old girl was breathing out there. Boy, she needed a little break. But Chad is concerned with all the traffic, right? So just a couple of quick things. One, we got to replace our divots, okay? When you have that many play, I guess if only 5% aren't replacing the divots, it might seem like a lot. The greens are softening up. It ran hard there for a little bit, right? Everybody's hitting the ball really far, telling me they're hitting at 310, 320. Well, it's like concrete out there. Now we got a little bit of rain. The ball marks and the grass and the grain is starting to come in on the greens. So let's make sure we're fixing ball marks, fixing divots. And then a big thing with no rakes in the bunkers, when you're walking out, one, as you stated earlier, where you walk in, try to walk back out. But the one thing we really don't want you to do is walking up the face of the bunker and getting those big footprints in there, because that's really time consuming for Chad. So those are just a couple of quick things that we want to make sure that we're remembering, that with all the play, that we got to make sure that we take care of the golf course. We got one event in already. Seemed like it went really well. But just again, divots, ball marks, do your best with your foot to kind of brush over the sand. Don't walk out of the face of the bunkers, and just make sure, even if you walk by a divot and it's not yours, just pick it up.
Absolutely.
Put it back. If you're sitting around waiting for people to putt, fix a few ball marks for me and help Chad and a short staff right now.
When you talk about course conditions and what have you, I mean, at least in my years here, I'm not sure that we've ever had a start of the season where the golf course has been as pristine as it has been.
Well, I think we mentioned we thought it was going to look like Augusta, and it did look like Augusta and continues to look like Augusta. And lo and behold, we kind of needed some rain where a year ago we were waiting for it to stop rain. And so, yeah, I mean, it is about as good as I've ever seen it this time of the year. I also think when the range was closed, we'll talk about that in a second, that when people were going out and practicing in golf, and Blackhawks a place to practice, right? We encourage that, where you go out at night, maybe hit a couple balls. Just make sure when you do that, you don't take a big patch out of the fairway and then not replace your divots, right? We would just ask that maybe 1 or 2 shots, probably not 10. That would help us a lot, just for what we're doing. As far as the range goes, you can, you can't. Are we a range? Are we a practice facility? People are opening up under the recreational law, so on and so forth. I think on Tuesday that, a lot of it's going to become the Wild Wild West. It kind of seems like, but I truly believe on our range, the way we're doing it right now is the smart way to do it. And I would tell you, the social distancing and the guidelines are almost easier to follow on the range than they are on the golf course. When you get here, there's 5 carts lined up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You look up where we have our place cart holders up there. 1 cart goes down to the range and goes in the number 1 stall. The number 2 cart goes in the
2 stall.
Yeah, right? I'm not sure watching on Saturday that everybody was obeying that. But just make sure that we go there. 5 people on the range. We got spots in between there. You're really far away from everybody else. Don't touch the golf balls. Bring them out of there with your club. I know when you tee it up, you got to touch it. All the golf balls are then collected. We wash them, we sanitize them, we put them back in there so that there's really no contact with the golf balls or anything else that's on the range right now. And we feel that's pretty safe moving forward. So it's kind of all systems go. I think we've done a tremendous job. The staff has done a tremendous job. Our members have done just a phenomenal job of following the rules we're putting out there. And as we kind of, again, navigate these next couple months, hopefully, certain things loosen up a little bit. But so far, take care of that golf course. We're happy everybody's having so much fun. We haven't really had any empty tee time since we opened. I apologize. We're moving to 10 minutes next week, which should open up a few more spots again. But I got to tell you, not taking the flag out, everybody driving in their own cart, speed of play, has been at an all-time high. I mean, it's been fantastic. Everybody's finishing under 4 hours. If you're a single or you're playing in a twosome and the people in front of you are slow, just remember each tee time gets 4 hours to finish. Don't try to play through everybody in the group. So thanks a lot for everything the members have done and my staff. It's been a tremendous year under these crazy conditions.
All right, for Derek, I'm Van. Thanks for joining us. We'll have another Blackhawk Buzz. Stay tuned.